Hello and welcome to Wake and Jake, a very special episode because it is tier list season, which means we have Jolly Olive here, BBD, and myself, and I think we're doing my favorite position, center field. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me. I could be center field. That's America, people.
Okay.
And so is the center field position. And it might be a slightly musical episode because the way we've currently labeled our tiers are musical. I don't know how we got there, but sometimes you start something and you just don't stop. In the center field position, early returns, I think we have some agreements on the top. I wish it was a little more juicy, is my initial reaction, Jolly.
Top heavy, I think is where we're at a little bit. A lot of stuff in the middle. But if you got one of those top 5, 6, 7 guys, that changes your whole outlook for this year because there's not a lot of those guys to go around.
And I feel like there's just been a lot of guys we've been waiting to take a leap, and the leap never happened, except for the top 2 guys. Outside of that, I'm interested to see, I'm looking at, just off the rip, I'm looking at Jung-Hoo Lee right now, and I'm not sure where he lands.
Me neither.
Because I think he's good.
Is he a center fielder?
Trent Grisham could be an interesting conversation this episode. And it's always good when I see Evan Carter, because we forget.
We do forget.
Postseason hero, I think he's 23 or 24.
Yes, I mean, his prime's
like
over.
Life hasn't happened yet, or maybe it has. So as we get into it with our tier list, if you've been joining us, we check in on last year to see, the only way to learn from the past is to learn.
Stuck the landing there.
Tattoo that on your
good.
chest. Last year in our tier list, the top tier was Jay's on My Feet. Jay's on My Feet. Maybe this is what inspired the music. Julio Rodriguez, I'm going to tell us what. We did good with that, even though I felt like I was in a bad place with Julio all year last year. He was on top of the tier list with, people forget, young Freddie Freeman was the scouting report going in for Jackson Merrill to start last season. Didn't exactly go that route. He's still very young, and I still think he's very good. So that'll be a fun one. Our next tier was ADP value. Looked like a little fantasy baseball leaked out of us with Michael Harris 2, who we thought would bounce back. Byron Buxton, who, hey, we had that right.
Yeah.
Brenton Doyle, where'd those stats land?
Whoa. He got up there
Yeah.
high. I didn't notice him.
He was
coming off some good years.
Coming off what, like 25 season? Cody Bellinger, which I think panned out, but also he's not on the center fielder list anymore. The wild card category. And it is.
Yeah.
Luis Robert. I don't know if you heard. He'll be playing in Flushings. O'Neal Cruz. He is a wild card. I think that's Jake McCarthy, who just got traded.
What?
He had a good year. I know.
What?
Maybe center field's horrifying.
He's going to be on the right
He's a
field
Rocky.
tier list as the Rockies representative.
Whoa. We gave him
some love.
We gave him some
That's the
love.
risk in this game.
That's who that is? Wow.
That's the risk in this game. That is A's center fielder J.J. Bleday.
This list is awesome.
Man, the wild cards really got wild on
my
us.
God.
What
I think that
brewer
was
is
part
that?
of what wild card was, is that we thought at least like 2 of these would fall off.
Who is that
What
brewer?
brewer
I
is
don't even
that?
know who that is.
Is that
Blake Perkins?
stand-up
I
Dimitri
It
Martin?
might be. Wow.
That's Blake Perkins.
I think that's Blake Perkins.
Stop.
No, is it?
Oh, is that Garrett Mitchell?
That's Garrett Mitchell.
And we love Garrett Mitchell. 2 WAR in 69 games. that
And
year.
we still kind of, what is,
He's not good
Jake,
last year.
don't get distracted and click on Garrett Mitchell's page. What's he doing?
really
there?
good. I can't believe the third tier of this list. I'm astonished at it.
Wild cards.
So we're kind of bearish on center field. It got a lot better from year to year. I'll say
Garrett
that.
Mitchell,
There's
what
there were-
happened?
A lot of the guys underneath, especially that upside tier, I suppose.
So, okay, what we did here was we had wild cards up, and then below that we had a tier know what you're getting with Tommy Edman, who you kind of do, kind of don't. Cedric Mullins,
Whoops.
Met,
Whoops.
and that center fielder for the Guardians is
Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas. Still a free agent?
No, he
Royal.
is on the Royals.
Whoa! Oh, my God.
He's
Learn
one
the
of the
game,
guys
man.
that signed early.
Pay attention, Jake. Pay
signed
attention.
early, coming off a down year.
Lars Nootbaar.
Sure.
Brandon Marsh.
Yeah.
Good. TJ Friedel. Love me
Yeah.
some TJ Friedel.
Okay.
Upside was Jung Hoo Lee, PCA, Cedon Rafaela, Evan Carter, and Parker Meadows. So upside, maybe we needed to respect a little more than wild cards. Defense plus upside. Jose Siri, your Met center fielder.
Wow. Yeah. Injured 7 games into the season.
And young Jacob Young.
Very good defense.
Defensive stalwart, which maybe our next column labeled defense. Looks like we were tired in tier list season. Do we have Chas McCormick and Jake
I think
Myers?
we have them both. Yeah.
I think we did them as individual entities, perhaps.
And that Royal is Kyle Isbell of country music fame.
Representing the Royals again.
In the bottom of the list where we use the shrug emoji,
Oh.
emoticon,
Look who's
not
down
emoji.
there.
Joe Adele.
Adele.
I said fire to the rain. Marlins player.
Dane Myers, obviously.
Dane, you love Dane Myers, BBD.
Plays
That's
on the
gotta
Reds
stop.
now.
What's
That
not to
stops
like?
today.
What's not to like?
Who's that Ray? He
God,
plays good defense.
This is the most names we have
yeah.
not known.
I'm embarrassed, but
I would guess that's DeLuca.
I think that's Johnny D. I think that's Johnny DeLuca.
Sure.
And this is Detroit Tiger center fielder.
I think Wenceal Perez.
Thank you, Bibbs. I think you're right.
This is.
And I only know that because I believe he's their right fielder.
I'm more
now.
excited for our list this year now.
I'm turning my hat around. Because what the hell was
Holy
this?
shit, that list. When you pulled it up before, I was
What?
like, oh, yeah, the top 2 names. That makes sense. And I kind of stopped checking. Holy shit.
I'd like to apologize to the families of these players. Because for myself, that is tough.
I can't believe you didn't know where Lane Thomas signed. Isn't this your whole job?
I can't believe the Royals signed him.
He doesn't even know ball.
I've seen them sign every declining outfielder.
When are we doing Talking Royals?
Okay. Hey, man, I'm a
Talking
really big
crabs.
Royals fan, and I just want to know if you guys were.
Stop.
Some guy got really mad at me for that.
He
I
did?
think last year's, or we did a last year Jolly
That was the
episode,
reference I
and
was
they
making.
thought, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
They got mad at me.
Yeah.
I responded to
Yeah,
them.
they
I was
just
like,
did
dude, I wasn't making fun of you. Now I know you were. Great. That really chaps my ass. Let's get into this year's tier list.
It was a good clip.
And as I told you, our current theme is music. Because why not?
Nice.
Why not? The top tier is me and Julio. Out by the schoolyard. Paul Simon. Call
Good
me Al.
reference. Good reference. Peeps didn't write the whole lyric, which is kind of crazy.
It gets if it gets to 4 lines, it messes up the thing.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. I have it in 3. Just
Man
saying.
walks down the street, says, why am I something?
You kind of need the Julio there.
Second tier is feeling like $1,000,000.
Yeah.
Huh. Third lyric is Motion of the Ocean, which I don't know. That's got to be a lyric in some song. I think it's just a.
I threw out motion sickness.
I think it's a nighttime lyric. The next lyric is Ground Patrol to Major Tom. Great song. David Bowie. R.I.P. Right? Got to.
David Bowie?
Yeah.
Passed
Okay.
away. Released an album, then passed away the next day. Crazy.
Legend.
Black Star.
We currently have a column blank, a row blank.
I have an idea for that.
We've been doing it. Jolly has an idea.
It's a Beatles
The last row is Billie Eilish. And if you're tuning into this episode, I'm only going to say this once. Billie Eilish has a couple songs. One of them is Bad Guy. Let's go to the top of the list because that's what's been working for us.
Yeah, let's take care of it really quick. I'll discuss my other tier ideas later. once we
Hey,
get
I'll
there.
put Julio up there because
No, that's fine. You can start.
I'm going to because I was a Julio apologist last year because I needed to be.
Sure.
I saw the numbers on a decline technically.
Yeah.
Slow starts.
Slow starts.
Yeah, which is still true. He had a slow start last year as well.
But then he went nuts. 32 homers, 30 stolen bases. The way he plays defense, he finished 6th in MVP. He was young enough that I guess I was having a debating if he was a star or superstar. I'll let you call him whatever he wants. He has 23 career WAR. At age 25, he just turned it.
It's crazy.
There's an argument he should be on his own tier, but I do think there's an argument for the guy joining him.
Yeah. I mean, quick on Julio. I think some of the comments he made last year were fair. Like, I still agree with the first half, second half thing, because last year, 731 OPS in the first half, 900 in the second half. He just is that player, which is fine, because if he plays the full season, which he does every year, the numbers get to a great spot. Had one of his best years, went 30-30 for the second time. Real, like, Hall of Fame trajectory we're talking about right now with this player 4 seasons in. So, pump the brakes.
If they're letting Beltran in.
Hey, he earned it. Center field needs representation in Cooperstown.
I very much agree.
Julio Rodriguez is, in my opinion, the best center fielder in baseball, but it's not as runaway as it could have been, because last year we had Merrill up with him. Merrill got hurt last year, kind of had a down year. I was doing some Michael H2 talks last year, which have not aged the best, although he had a better second half. One guy who came out with his hair on fire, even though it was blue in the first half, tailed off in the second half, but overall the numbers on the year are nutty. P. Crow Armstrong.
Fire kind of is blue, by the way.
The hottest fire is blue.
Pretty wild.
Well, PCA, I think, belongs in our top tier. I know it's 1 year, so it's hard to fully buy into, but what P. Crow Armstrong accomplished last year, I definitely think is repeatable, because, I mean, his defense alone basically got him to 4 WAR, and then he hit a little bit on top of that. 31 homers, 35 swipes, 118 OPS plus, the Gold Glove in center, 6 WAR, all this stuff. If he can walk a little bit more, that's really the only hole in his game right now. I mean, he had the 287 on base, which is a little, but I really do think at age 24, you're going to see PCA get even better, which is hard to imagine because he had such a great season.
So I love PCA the human. I shouldn't say my famed PCA story, but Cole Tucker's wedding, whatever, my guy. And he's just an amazing, amazing human. Shouldn't be that cerebral and well thought out for a 23-year-old. But he is. He did have a really tough second half last year, and it kind of, August is a really brutal month. Julio had an OPS in the 6s in mid-July.
Yeah.
Crazy. Both of these guys have their defense to anchor them in a worst-case scenario, which is some of the best defense in the league. You should expect PCA to get better. As I debated with Julio the past couple years, baseball doesn't always work like that. But when you are elite talents on good teams as well, we'll talk about Luis Robert in a little bit. I think it's fair. I think there could be an argument to put Julio, but then I think Pete would be on a line by himself. And at that point, you're splitting hairs, because could Pete Crow Armstrong have a better year than Julio Rodriguez next year? He could.
Yeah.
It's baseball. As a little lefty-righty combo, and Julio getting the name in the title of the tier list kind of gives him the respect.
I like that wrinkle.
Over PCA.
Right.
That I think those two run slightly unencumbered, if those words make sense, in the top tier. I think there's only one guy you could truly argue for the top tier, but I think second tier is fair. And sneakily, he has been titled in the second tier, feeling like $1 million. Today's episode is brought to you by Tushy. It's 2026. We're not settling for number 2, even when we're going number 2. No more clogged toilets. No more wasting money on toilet paper. Just using the superior way to keep your body clean. Tushy is the everyday luxury bidet that instantly transforms your bathroom habits and bottom health for life. Every Tushy bidet easily attaches to your existing toilet without the need for additional plumbing. My Tushy bidet has been my up-close and personal best friend ever since it got here. The porcelain throne has been changed forever. It's fit for a king. The Tushy bidet was just set as clean and easy as my everyday post-business cleanup. Tushy bidets come with a heated seat, adjustable water temp, and a powerful yet gentle dryer. Jolly had a good comparison. He said it was like, if you picture you got mud on the bottom of your shoe, are you just going to wipe it, or are you going to spray it? Remember, a-hole is only a dirty word if you wipe. Number 2 is Tushy's thing. Go take care of number 1. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code BAKERS at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code BAKERS.
Played the full year.
Trying to get Buck in here. Buck Daddy, Byron Buxton. If you don't know, what was that? Why'd you pause like that?
You looked at me.
Byron Buxton, 5 WAR season, 24 stolen bases. That's 35 home runs.
Yeah.
In
More than I thought.
126 games, which crazy, we do consider that a full season for him. But we do.
We have to.
878 OPS. If he somehow plays more games than that, who knows where like the true full season of Byron Buxton would land. It's crazy that we haven't gotten that since 2017.
That is nuts,
Like,
dude.
talk about a career that if you turned injuries off, what would we be saying about Byron Buxton?
Like a career that is good that could have been like elite, like great.
I wonder if him and Minnesota kind of look at each other and this was fun.
Yeah.
But
I don't know
If
if he
you
thinks
guys
that
aren't
way.
trying to win,
send me to L.A.
Oh.
Okay, New York, fine.
No.
Buxton deserves to be on
Fine,
that
Atlanta.
second tier.
No.
Yeah,
I was thinking Philly.
take MH2. Okay,
Philly, I think, makes the most sense.
that's fine.
But he's a twin, and we should talk about him as he's a twin because
Yes.
our Twins fans are listening, and we should be respectful.
Who else
Trev doesn't
joins?
listen to this.
Who else joins Byron Buxton?
It's a great question. It's hard to keep company with a guy that was 5 WAR and still missed 40 games. 35 homers is just more than I thought
Yeah,
when I was looking at that page.
he's nuts, dude. He will become an amazing trivia question.
Yeah.
For like home runs per at bat in center field.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have one guy with him, and it might be it. And I think it's Jackson Merrill, who I still think is better than the player we saw last year. Merrill got hurt last year, missed about 50 games. I believe it was a wrist injury. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that affected his play when he returned. And he still turned in like a solid year, above league average offensively, near 3 WAR, 16 homers. It's just the year he put up before in his rookie campaign was really, really special, and that felt like the beginning of an ascension. I think the sophomore year was a hiccup in the road, and I think he'll be fine. I would not be surprised at all if Jackson Merrill kind of rejoins the top tier after his 2026 season.
I'm fine with that. I'll make any bet that includes Jackson Merrill. Like you said, I mean, injuries last year, sophomore quote unquote slump. He had a 112 OPS plus. Like he was still contributing while he was out there, and the injury timelines always felt weird. It just sometimes the season doesn't get off the ground.
Yeah.
Coming off his 4.5 WAR second in rookie of the year, Silver Slugger winner and center fielder. I'm fine putting him there. That you should expect the trajectory to go up, but he doesn't deserve Julio and PCA credit. And then him and Buxton, I mean, the Buxton conversation has been what it's always been. I just looked at, if you go from 2020 with Byron Buxton, his 162 homer pace is 42 a year.
That's so crazy.
Like, there's just not a lot of guys do that. And that's with 18 steals. And he basically gets limited from running because the risk of getting injured. So it's insane who he is. Hopefully Jackson Merrill can reestablish himself. Hopefully Bucks can stay healthy. And I like that.
That feels like a lock for me, honestly, those two tiers. I mean, I think
That's it.
I got a crowded third tier with some contenders. I want to be a contender, but I don't think any of them, I don't know. They could move up, but I really don't see any of the guys I have below those 4 moving up. They feel like a league of their own.
I'm fine with leaving it.
Okay.
I will have a couple players I need to double check as I scroll.
Yeah.
Like, is that beautiful Sal Frelick down there? I mean, like, what do I think of him as a center fielder?
So I want to
Good
propose,
player.
I want to propose a middle tier potentially.
Okay.
So we have a stuck in the middle with you. That's kind of like the guys that we think are going to be in the mid range, like
I
can
think
play the position, league average bat, whatever.
I think I missed that before. My bad.
I
I like it, though.
But I wanted to propose potentially above that. Don't Let Me Down by the Beatles. Guys that have shown a little bit of promise, flashes of better play. You can't fully say they're here yet, but you can start to buy into it. Because I see a couple names where I'm like, I like some things, but I can't be convinced all the way, if that makes sense.
Don't let me down.
That's my favorite Beatles song.
I thought you were going to go Don't Bring Me Down, Electric Light Orchestra.
That works too. If you
Don't
want to do
bring me
it.
down. Bruce.
Whatever you want, baby.
But I'm fine. People love the Beatles. I do too.
Okay. Yeah, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Don't be Beatle hater.
Yeah,
person.
come on.
That's just. There's no need.
Yeah.
If
No one's
you're-
begging
There's
for
not,
that
there's
guy.
not winning that.
If you're living your life that way,
I think the most popular band of all time is actually Bad.
Right.
Give me money.
like there should be societal
Pause,
rules
please.
that if someone says that like next to you at the bar, you could like veto, and they
You just
have
get to like
move.
take their drink or something.
It's just like, oh, you can't sit here.
Sorry.
So we added a tier.
Because I think we're going to need another tier.
So who do you have in Motion of the Ocean, which may need to be renamed because I think that's just a sex pun.
Me and Beebs kind of overrode you. We have it as motion sickness.
Okay.
Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh my
Banger.
God, Zach's wearing his
I'm a
Phoebe
fan.
Bridgers sweater.
That's how it
Someone's
got in
not
our
sad
head.
enough, very clearly. Someone needs to get more sad.
Yes,
than
bro's got to
balls.
get sad.
Yeah, bro, you're going to have to get sad.
Dark.
Okay, Motion Sickness. What do you got, Paolo?
Well, this was kind of like White Boy with a little motion.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
what we were going for. And then it turned into
Canceled.
motion
So we were
sickness.
like, oh, what's a
Thank you.
song
So
title?
we had a good run. Subscribe again.
Harrison Bader, I think, belongs here.
Interesting.
Harrison Bader's
Had a
coming
really
off
good
like
year.
he's coming off like the best year of his career, I think.
Really good year.
He's coming off a good year. He has some years where he has truly performed. He has an injury history.
Yeah.
And I'd like to double check the center field, corner outfield splits. Again, I know that's
Yeah, I don't know where, depending on where he signs, I don't know where he's going to play. But if I'm a team looking to pay Harrison Bader,
60 starts in center, 57 in left. Again, that was the Mets. Minnesota putting him next to Buxton.
Once the Phillies got him, they never played him anywhere but center. It
Right.
looks like.
And I will say, +4 outs above average in center field.
And it's
So
never been a question of defense
Right.
with a
So-
Harry Bader.
If anything, it made me more excited that he's checked the corner outfield box.
Yeah.
Right, as a baseball player, it's a nice asset to have. I guess I get a little scared. I mean, 2022 through 2024, my
Yeah.
guy was an 80 OPS plus.
It kind of felt like we knew who he was for a little bit up until this year.
He had that breakout. Well, he had moments of breakout with the Cardinals.
Was last year like just classic contract year inflated numbers?
Well,
That's the question.
I guess here's the deal.
Yeah.
I need to see who else is joining him because he doesn't deserve to be above.
Right.
He may be fine here, as we've talked about fear with the center field position. So give me some. When you say contract years, I jump to a man who played in the Boogie Down Brizzy.
So I was going to pitch a name that I thought you might get mad at, but I think they fit together pretty well, and that's Trent Grisham.
Let's put Swizzle Sticks up there.
Who also
Not
just
his
had, like,
nickname.
Not his nickname.
Not his
I
nickname.
think he would get mad if you suggested it.
I don't know.
They both just had the best year of their career.
Both former Yankees.
Both former Yankees.
Both future Mets.
Only one of them.
Again, Harrison Bader, 4 WAR, 796 OPS. Trent Grisham, yeah, I guess his numbers in a way land in a similar area. There's a lot more home runs, 34 homers last
How
year.
many doubles?
At the stadium? Literally none. The first player to never hit a double. No, he had 9, which was just shocking.
He went
Hard to
like
do.
from July to the end of the year, he doubled once. Or
Can I say something that everybody will
He
like?
did have a hammy thing. But
And he
sure.
was hitting a lot of homers.
So we just established Bader and Grisham both just had their pop out, like great first years, or not, career high years last year. 3 years before that for both of them, for Bader, 644 OPS, for Grisham, 651. Very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar profile of the last 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, I guess. And again, I want to see how the rest of the tier plays out. These guys
Yeah.
don't deserve to be up.
Yeah. They could go down. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm interested. I guess Jolly, I'll let you be my Yankee detector. I think if you got to pick a center fielder going into next season, I think Trent wins over Bader.
Slightly. Yeah.
I think health.
Health. That's
Bader's
slightly.
had a history. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I guess
Like,
that's kind of it.
that's
Yeah,
the slight.
I could have given a homer
Better
speech,
side
but
of the platoon.
You can do an age thing. I don't really care if you're late 20s, early 30s. You're
Right.
kind of the same,
31 versus 29.
interchangeable. So it's just health.
let me know when you get there, boys.
Sorry.
'Cause it's not. It hurts.
Soon.
Who else deserves to be next to Trent Grisham and Harrison Bader?
It is time for me to go on my I was wrong tour.
Love it. Good safe space for that.
I bet you would. I think Michael Harris II belongs here
Interesting.
because he had the offensive year that these two guys had in their prior 3 last year, but he plays much better center and field defense than basically anybody in baseball besides PCA.
The defense is sick.
But his 4 years in the big leagues, like he's still an above league average offensive player, like steals bases, hits homers, like he's still a good player, but he did not take the leap last year that I really, really thought he was going to. He actually got worse. So
Yeah.
I can't.
First half, way worse.
I still think
second
he's a
half.
really valuable player. So
It's just so frustrating
his first half was awful, but he's
How-
still a 2020 player.
how bad
So
that first
stupid.
half is and what the Brave season was. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Riley getting hurt and him being as bad as he was really killed theirs, and the injuries for their pitching staff.
551 in the first half.
That is like people are talking about demoting him because he never played at AAA.
Like, by the time the Brave season was over, when he starts to hit, I realize that's that's slightly unfair to him. I will put him up there for now.
You would even put him lower.
Like, I'd rather have Rafaela than him.
There's a chance
That's
we
an
look at
interesting
this and
conversation.
swap the tier down.
Interesting.
I'm curious what the next year ends up looking like. But like I
Like, you
almost
want-
think that might happen.
We could do like a ground control at 4 and then put Harris and Rafaela there. But there's other ground control guys that shouldn't be that high. So that's kind of why I have Harris up there. Harris has shown a capability that he can
Hey
hit.
man, I have a little like broken heart X here because I love the center field position. I love the way he plays defense. I hated that it literally felt like he kicked into gear right after everyone gave up.
Yeah.
And something about that broke me even a little more.
Okay.
I shouldn't think that
Somehow
way.
makes it worse.
Baseball's a very tough sport.
Yeah.
And maybe he comes out, he won dots in April, and he's back in the argument with the top guys. I can leave him here for now,
For now.
but you can hear it in my voice. I feel spurned. Like, what's the difference between Michael Harris and Luis Robert at this point?
That's interesting. I can't say that, but you can say that. I can't say
Okay.
that. Okay, here I have 2 more names for this tier that I think you'll feel a lot better.
I'd rather
about.
have Rafaela.
I would too.
I don't think there's an argument.
Dalton Varsho,
Yes.
3rd tier. Thoughts?
I love Dalton Varsho, which the Blue Jay fans right now are pounding the ground hearing that because we didn't have him on yet last year's list because we knew he was going to miss half the season.
Right.
Forgot
about that.
But he was 5 WAR in 24. In 71 games, he was 2.8.
Which is crazy.
The slugging and OPS are there. He won the Gold Glove the year before. The way he plays defense is electric. Yes, I think we need. I mean, if he should not, he could be feeling like $1 million. Yes.
Yeah.
You hate it. Why do you hate it?
I don't hate it.
Mm.
Those 2 guys have not had the offensive lows that Varsho has had. If that makes
Buxton
sense.
and Jackson Merrill.
Yeah, but also Varsho is like
Correct.
such a good defender. I could be talked into that.
Because I don't think he should be with Trent Bader and Michael Harris too.
That's a good point.
He doesn't. He should
Yeah,
not.
fuck it. Move him up. Yeah. No, I'm down.
Are we? We
Move him
might
up.
be lost.
Good. I like finding it out on the fly. I like it. It's
A
fun.
curious lover.
It's a discussion. It's a podcast.
Because I think I want Jung-Hoo Lee over Michael Harris too.
Now you're getting out of line. You're getting a little crazy.
You
now.
think so?
Yes, you're getting a little crazy.
Why?
Because Jung Hoo Lee's a left fielder.
Does he grade out
Jung
poorly?
Hoo Lee's not a center fielder.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's half the defender that Michael Harris is.
He makes highlight plays.
Ooh,
He doesn't grade out well. Oh.
no.
know what always makes me laugh?
What?
When I look at defensive stats on Baseball Reference, it always gives me like the total zone numbers and stuff. I've never used those, but if they're negative, I'm like, yeah. Look at this guy.
Because a lot of guys just aren't
notice.
negative.
His
you know?
total zone, total fielding runs above average is minus 19.
He also doesn't have a great arm.
His motion is sick.
No, I don't have Jung Hoo Lee that high. I wouldn't.
Arm strength 91st percentile.
I would put, even though he had a horrible postseason, Andy Pajes in the third tier.
Andy Pajes had a very nice regular
very nice
season.
year.
I'm fine putting. I mean, maybe he's getting James Outman a little bit, but I don't know he's going to repeat last
Right.
year.
Can I say something stupid? You know the 4 WAR Sporkle I
I'm
told you guys
getting
about?
grossed out.
James Outman was on that 4 WAR Sporkle that I told you
Yeah.
guys about before the
Remember,
show.
he
So
played
good.
football.
Yeah, he was a good player in 2013.
James Outman,
Minnesota Twin.
Minnesota Twin
People forget.
breakout player this
People
year.
forget.
Him and the Minnesota Moose, Matt Wallner.
I feel like Trev wants to be his friend.
Gross. Okay. I'm thinking about calling a timeout.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking about calling a 30-second and resetting the offense.
I had Pajes in the third tier, by the way, not the second tier.
I have Pajes in the third tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a wrong drop.
Rafael is good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Rafael is good. Put him on the third tier for now.
Yeah. Fairs.
Argument for
fairs.
second tier. Luis Robert. Where did TJ Friedel's numbers land last year? I think we need.
They're always solid.
I think we need
When you get to this point, let's clean up the bottom.
I think we need a corner out. Like these guys are probably in the corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spot.
Jay.
Lie. Losing. Okay.
Where does it go?
Let's
though?
go tier. Oh, shit.
Where does it go? Because it should not be above guys that actually can play the center field position.
Right. And because that's the whole point of center field. The
Yes.
fact you can play center field matters. That when we get to these corner positions,
So I think it should go
So-
below ground control.
I think it should go below stuck in the middle with you. Let's see how it feels. All right?
I would rather.
God, you're pissed.
I would rather have the guy that can play center field. Center field's important.
At a certain point, you need good baseball players. I can't just have 77 OPS pluses everywhere.
The Brewers do it every year.
Let's see how it feels.
Anything else?
Let's see how it feels. How does it feel?
No.
We're losing
You're,
subscribers this
you're
episode.
summoning Dan
We're
Rourke.
losing subscribers this episode.
Uh,
You're my old.
That's me in the corner.
So that would be Jung Hoo Lee.
What is that? What'd you put in, Beeps? Losing my
The name of the
religion?
song is Losing My Religion.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Wow, did you just get dunked on?
I put in That's Me in the Corner. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fake fan.
That's
R.E.M.
me in the spotlight, losing my religion. I haven't done karaoke in a long time.
Might be time.
No, it makes me happy. This story's for no one. Former roommate Jeff from Floorball. He still rips a karaoke night here.
Good for him.
Goes out, him and his lady.
Oh, that's really cute.
She records it.
That's really cute.
Yeah, he does post them.
That's super cute.
He does post it.
Such is his right.
And I like seeing it.
Good.
Okay, so in the Losing My Religion would be TJ Friedel and Jung Hoo Lee.
Yeah, sure.
That's kind of I like that pairing.
Sure.
Yankees
Absolutely.
trade for both of them.
Stop.
Did I say that? This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. The MLB offseason is nearly over, people. Spring training, the World Baseball Classic is right around the corner, not to mention NBA, NHL, even the World Cup this summer. Hello. Which is why we want to shout out our sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, the #1 rated ticketing app in the world. If there's a seat there, SeatGeek is probably involved, and you're going to want to use the code JOHNBOY10. 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. JOHNBOY10. Download the app, have the code, and it'll go to your next ticket. So even if you're not sure you want to go to something yet, it's in there. JOHNBOY10 only at SeatGeek. They're #1. Thanks, SeatGeek. All right. Here we go. Okay.
Do you want to do the ground control, guys? I think they're really easy.
Yeah, man. My board is shook to the dickens. So
let's settle in and do some music.
Let's do some ground patrol.
Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
We were very high on him. He
Yeah.
did not pan out. He is a glove first center fielder that a lot of teams would like. Brenton
Okay.
Doyle. Done.
Okay.
Jacob Young made
Jacob Young.
amazing plays for the Nationals last year, including many at my Mets' expense.
Can't hit a lick.
Can't hit a lick, but he can run fast.
Can't hit a
He's
lick.
in there. Denzel Clark had the best highlight reel plays of basically
him.
under center fielder last year. We're still waiting for that bat to come around.
It's
it
coming.
might, but for now, he'll go in ground control. Those are 3 easy ones. Let's breathe.
Isbell?
I have no idea.
What?
I have no idea. I never know.
We're
I
hearing-
instinctively threw Alec Thomas in there.
We're hearing
Are we
no.
fighting?
Kyle Isbell plus 12 outs above average in
Yes.
center field.
That's what the
Bang.
Royals love.
I've never watched a Royals game in my life.
You're missing out, friend.
Sure.
It's a lot of ground out there. They're moving it in.
Does
Remember
Alec
that?
Thomas cover ground? In my head, he does.
Is Kyle Isbell on this tier list?
The handsome Royal with the nice beard.
I don't have a Royal here.
Did you delete him?
Did
Well,
I delete him? I don't
Um,
have him there.
I didn't know you're allowed to do that. I'll look at some Alec Thomas numbers.
Sure.
in my head, Alec Thomas plays defense, but I'll need confirmation on
Yeah,
that.
he might have fallen off on that end.
Dang
He
you.
might be our first Billie Eilish.
Ooh. Okay, let's do some bottom row. We're losing
Yeah,
people. I've
yeah.
lost myself. Chase DeLauder, I'm sorry, kid. Big prospect. I hope it works out. Got called up for the postseason. Sicko Guardians
That is
nonsense.
sicko. How dare you?
It's messed up.
That's rude to him. Luis Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna. We
Not a
don't know if
center
he's a center fielder. We don't know if he can hit, but the White Sox are going to find out both. I hope he's on the list next year in a nice medium tier.
He'll be on the second base list.
That'd be
next year.
fantastic.
Justin Crawford?
Justin
Because
Crawford.
we don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. There's a
think he
chance
could play
he's
the
not there.
position.
Like it could be Bader.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's put him on the bottom now to just
Good.
clean up the shop a little
Great.
bit.
I threw Jake Myers in ground control. His
He hit a
defensive
little bit
numbers are
last year,
good.
but yeah, we can possibly bring him up later. He did have a nice year.
He hit better than I
Jake
thought.
Myers might deserve a little respect. He could be a stuck in the middle with you guy.
I'll hold him.
Stuck in
I'll
the
hold him.
middle with you.
Did Victor Scott hit it all?
He is ground
No,
patrol.
He is ground control. Very good.
Plays good defense.
Sure does.
It can make a
Plays
difference.
Really good defense.
Okay. Who else is out
I
here
feel a lot
for
better
defense?
already.
Does
Look at my
Parker
names.
Meadows play defense?
Parker Meadows plays great defense.
He runs like a gazelle. And I do follow his brother Austin on Instagram. And depending what kind of content you like, maybe you'll follow him too.
Parker Meadows is ground control.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Wow. This list is bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the bottom. I see Joe Adell, who hit, what was he, like 38 homers last year?
Yeah.
I'm looking at O'Neal Cruz, home run derby champ.
So, I mean, so far you've named 2 guys that are in my Don't Let Me Down tier.
Has O'Neal Cruz let us down?
Look at his numbers last year.
They're bad.
Yeah. He kind of let me down last year.
We kind of need.
He let you down.
Kind of hasn't been letting us up.
0.3 WAR.
It's more like Don't Let Me Down again.
He hates playing center field.
I put him in right field in OOTP, and he's a god there.
Well,
It worked for Nando.
how about this? Should he be with Jung Hoo Lee and TJ Friedel?
Yeah.
Because hates playing
He's
center
not
field.
a center fielder.
He hates it.
He just hits the ball so damn hard.
And he shouldn't be there, but it is what it is.
Fast.
Okay.
Are you getting hot right now?
No, I'm
You heated
just.
up a little bit.
This is just a really weird collection of players.
Jake,
Like, these guys don't feel like they play the same position.
you have to understand we're trying to rank every player in Major League Baseball through these tier lists.
Right.
Sometimes you got to zoom out and realize that it's a very daunting task.
Not for me. I know ball.
You didn't even
I know Kyle Isbell.
You don't even know where Lane Thomas plays. It's embarrassing.
No, makes me laugh every time.
What's up?
Calling him lame Thomas. It's just rude.
Bazinga, dude.
And I hope he gets back to mashing lefties, and we'll put you in some pinstripes. Don't
That was crazy that you just acquire Lane Thomas.
bring me down.
Let me down. You got one?
You have a center fielder.
He's in there.
Where does he go?
He's in Don't Let Me Down.
So after motion sickness is Don't Let Me Down.
That's what I got.
I currently didn't have that. I like it.
Thank you.
Don't Let Me Down, Luis Robert.
I think a lot of Mets fans they're riding on the hope and potential.
Right.
The tools, the raw tools.
Change of scenery.
It's been a while since he's been good. But you go look at that 2023 season. You can talk yourself into a lot of things.
What were you doing in 2023? You were in high school.
I was working here. It's a 3-year window, Jake. Don't we do the 3-year window? Guess what's the first year of the 3-year window? It is 2023.
26.
It is 2023 is the first year of the 3-year window.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a lot of digging on him this morning. You want to hear the nerd numbers I have?
Sure.
+7 outs above average in center field. 847 OPS against lefties last year. 33 swipes last year, 23 the year before.
What was it against righties?
Really bad. It was
bad
really
against
bad.
righties.
It was horrible against righties.
Don't bring me.
Don't let me down.
Okay. I want to see what it looks like. Obviously, the talent there
You
is.
pitched it first.
The talent there is so real.
Yes.
So real that I want to believe in that.
Nope, I'm
Does
not
Joe
with them.
Adele go next to him?
That's-
Because there's an argument he's not a center fielder.
So that's why I have him in that tier.
Like, he didn't rack up any WAR last year, hitting.
I think he's
37
better than
homers.
the guys in like our left field tier. Like I
Yeah.
think I'd take Joe Adele over all three of those guys.
Dude, his RTOT/year is -23.
Shit. What did you say?
Our totes per year.
Sometimes
When you look
do
at
a
total
bit-
zone rating on Baseball Reference, which
he had
is
37 home runs.
He had 37 homers.
37
That's a
homers.
lot of-
I'm not going to knock that.
And I would like for that to be real and not to be let down.
Joe Adele last year would be begging to be put next to Luis Robert on any list.
You know who hit 38 home runs in 2023?
Trent Grisham.
Luis Robert.
The 38 club. We'll see who else ends up there maybe.
Pushing 38, new tier.
Pushing P. I think I have a gripe.
Oh, okay. I'm dying to hear your gripe.
Sal Frelick is a good baseball player.
Where's the gripe?
So where does he go?
Shit.
He played so much right field last year. Is he a center fielder?
Is that what it says on roster resource? Beebs, you're on the clock. Checking.
I mean, Brewers get to do all sorts of.
He's in center field.
I mean, they have Perkins, they have Mitchell,
It's because Garrett Mitchell never plays.
Chiriot in right, Bowers listed in left. Okay.
They had one of the weird. If you look at
Right.
the team page, there's like 3 guys in the 30s.
They
as
can't
far as
bank on Garrett
percentage.
Mitchell.
I have a pitch.
Sure.
And I wasn't gonna do a Perkins, Frelick, Mitchell 3-way cut up headshot.
What?
Take that out of
Yet.
context. I have a pitch.
Yeah.
Sal Frelick, we're moving you to center field this year. Please don't let us down. You hate it.
He's good. The numbers aren't crazy.
They're not crazy. He's a good player.
Won a Gold Glove in the corner outfield.
Not enough innings in center field to qualify to even be on the defensive ranking. And I feel like that matters.
288, 351, 756. I can put him there now. I feel uncomfortable about it. If you ask me who I'd rather have on my baseball team, Sal Frelick or Michael Harris too, I think I'm taking Sal Frelick.
Do you want to move him down?
Because
Michael Harris
I'd rather not have an OPS in the 5s for the first 90 games
You
of the year.
hate
He
Money
broke
Mike.
me last year.
You hate Money
last
Mike.
year.
Money Mike is like my favorite Brave, and you hate him.
I was ready to love him, and he's hurt me.
Dude, we can move him down. I'm down. We can do it. I don't think he belongs with those other 4. I think I agree. But it sucks.
He's already let me down. I hope he doesn't let you down.
He's down.
Sal Frelick, you gotta grow some facial hair if you want to be in that row, Palo.
It's different.
He stands out. Okay, so I'm looking at the guys: Alec Thomas, Kauser, Marcy, Mullins, and Carter. I want to check back in on our list to see how I'm feeling. Me and
Okay.
Julio up top, PCA, Julio, we felt good about that.
Yeah.
Feeling like $1,000,000, Byron Buxton, Jackson Merrill, Dalton Varsho,
Deserves it.
a winner so
Deserves
far
it.
and deserves it.
Deserves it.
Especially some of the names we're comparing to. Bader, Grisham, Pajes, Rafaela. Oh.
Who would you pick of that group?
For one season,
Yep. Take cost out of it. You can have any of these players.
This might shock people. I'd take Rafaela.
I would take Rafaela as well.
Okay.
I think it's easy.
I'm glad we're on that.
Every game I watch, it feels like he affects winning.
If he does that for one more year, I think he moves up a tier.
His defense stands out, and his offensive abilities are more than his stats show.
He had a month last year where he was like the best hitter.
Looked like it was happening.
Yeah, like I
Kept
was
passing.
They paid him for a reason.
He had 2 months. He had an 870 and an 852 in the summer.
Sheesh.
That's pretty good.
Like Michael Harris.
Okay.
Don't let me
Where's
down.
Summer?
The conversation was over.
Robert, Adele, Freelick, and Harris Deuce.
That feels like a tier.
It's an interesting tier,
It's a
ain't it?
real interesting tier.
Who do you take from that tier?
You know my answer.
For center field, I think you take Robert.
You would take Robert over MH2?
It was so bad for like the season.
It makes me happy as a Mets fan.
The White Sox stink is real as well.
Yeah.
Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn is like the
Romy
example.
Gonzalez.
Is he a White Sox?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I had another one. Forget who it was.
Okada never got it off.
Eon.
Never got it off.
Stuck in the middle with you. Somehow Jake Myers just staring at us, who had a very solid year last year. Maybe we're being rude to Jake
I
Myers?
don't think so. I think that's a good tier for him. I think he's better than the guys beneath him.
Jake Myers, 2.5 WAR, 727 OPS. Okay.
Good player.
Missed some time. 3 homers.
9th on outs above average.
So below that, we have the Losing My Religion. Jung-Hoo Lee, TJ Friedel, and O'Neal Cruz. I'd like to have those guys, but maybe not in center. Yeah.
I'd love him in right or left.
Ron Patrol to Major Tom, Brenton Doyle, Jacob Young, Denzel Clark, my guy. Might make an own tier for him. Kyle Isbell, Victor Scott II. Don't they have another defensive center? Siani.
I don't have Isbell on my tier list. I don't know why.
That's not true, Jolly.
It's super weird.
You just hate him.
He's not here.
Parker Meadows, and then Billie Eilish with DeLauder, Acuna, and Crawford. Hopefully one of those 3 is, like, great.
Crawford, I think, has the best shot of, like, turning. I also don't have Alec Thomas. Sorry.
This is just crazy.
Wow.
What is this?
I don't understand it.
You guys
I've
are
got
mad
one
at me.
for you.
Okay.
The Milkman,
Yeah.
Colton Cowser.
I don't know what to do with him.
I think he's not a center fielder.
Yeah.
I'm half okay putting him with Jung-Hoo Lee, Friedel, and Cruz. I believe in the talent. He looks like a Major League Baseball player. I don't think he should be in center.
He was league average in center on outs above average, whereas some of the other
Which
guys
we
in
take
that tier are like bad. Like Jung-Hoo Lee, -5, Joe Adele, -8. Alec Thomas was -1. Trent -2. So like
did
he's a
not
better
hit.
defender than some of the guys on this list. in
He
center
did not
field.
hit last year. He played 92 games, so we've got some injury there and moving to center field, which, again, is a position that should be treated differently.
Yeah.
That I'm not ready to punt on Colton Cowser.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
I think you'd feel a lot better if he was in left or right for the Birds.
Yeah. They kind of need him to be good, too. He's like a big piece of the puzzle for them.
Vibes, electric. Okay. I'm at grips with that. You don't have Alec Thomas. We're assuming he doesn't play defense anymore.
The numbers were weird.
It's the bottom 2 categories. I'm going to text Dalton.
Dalton wouldn't fight you on it. He was sad when they traded Jake McCarthy.
Dalton
Jake McCarthy
feels.
didn't have a
For
good
kind
year.
of nothing and
For
nothing.
Does Alec Thomas
Play good defense.
still play? I'll say still play good defense, and we'll see the reaction. Text has been sent.
Very good.
Couple texts in the chamber right now. The man. Cedric Mullins.
Yeah. They got bad.
He feels overall kind of middly.
I have huge news. I refreshed my page. I now have the 3 players I was missing.
Crazy, dude.
You're mean. I'm going to say
That was
you're
mean.
mean.
That
You're
was
a mean
mean.
guy.
Mercedes.
You're a mean guy.
It didn't feel right.
I hate my job. I have Cedric like down. I have him in like Billie Eilish
Is it over?
because he might not even be playing center field next year. I really liked that trade when it happened, too. I was like, I'm down to sacrifice a little bit of defense.
Positive OPS plus when the trade happened.
Yeah. But it's kind of...
It's more Mets time than I thought.
Yeah. I think it's Billie Eilish.
22 steals, 17 homers?
Counting stats, yeah. What do you want? I don't think you can put him in ground control because he does not play the same level of defense that those guys do.
He used to.
You want to put him in the losing my religion? I won't cry over it.
Kind of.
Okay, that's fine.
He was a better offensive player than Kouser and O'Neal Cruz last year.
I just believe in those guys way more.
87th percentile range, I think, is his arm strength hurting his defense.
Yeah.
I think he still plays some
The
defense.
Mets for a while had him in center and Nimmo in left, and it was like two of the worst arms in baseball. It was tough to watch.
I'm looking at two
Soto's
names.
only arm.
Soto's only arm.
It's the two names everyone wants to talk about. It's Jacob Marcy. It's Evan Carter.
Jacob Marcy's a good player.
Jacob Marcy balled out
He's a
last
problem,
year.
dude. He's a problem. The Marlins are a problem.
I hope so.
They are.
Jacob Marcy, 2 WAR in 55 games.
Jeez, dude.
292, 363, 842. So this isn't like some kid that came up, didn't walk at all. Again, I got to see his debuts. Ended up getting Rookie of the Year votes. Called up in August?
I know where I'd put him.
Penciled in to lead off for them entering next year. I know
No one's going to like it, but I know where I'd put him.
Not stiff competition, but
Where do you put him?
Don't let me down, young man. I think he's really good. And they got a real winner with him.
I hope so. I don't know. I get weirded out that he didn't really have... Actually,
Okay.
so I watched him get called up against the Yankees, and he, like, pooped on us for a weekend.
Had that double.
Like, he went nuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the hell is this? Why is this happening? Got on base at every minor league level.
Yeah.
Didn't have the contact stick at the minor league level. So, I mean, let's see what that is. I'm horrified. Like, I can very much imagine the Marlins tweet in May that's like, we sent down Jacob Marcy.
Okay. Do you want to move him down? From
That's
that
just
fourth tier?
that's just the baseball gods. That's not me
Yeah.
being.
It's also
trying to
any guy that's only played,
Right.
50 odd games or whatever. But I think they.
But
view him
compared
as
to
like a
some of these
piece,
other guys, he did contribute
Yeah.
last year.
like a ton more.
Should he be next to Jake Myers? Jake Myers is just by himself right now on our tier list.
Maybe we like move. I mean, are they a tier, or do we just move them both up and kill that tier? I'm starting to think we kill that tier.
Stuck in the middle with you?
is Jacob Myers capable of letting us down?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Jake Myers could let me down. Fellow Jake.
Yeah,
He's been a part of this Astros team for a long time now.
and like, is anyone in this group like so much better than everybody else? I don't really think so.
Like Jacob Myers, if he played 150 games last year, is probably 3+ WAR. Yeah, combine them. Marcy's with them.
Yeah,
Don't let me down. This one's already gonna hurt us. I can feel it.
why? What's hurting you? Tell me about it. You're always so worried.
One, I thought about rechanging that row to Marcy's Playground, Sex and Candy. Just because why is Jacob Marcy? How is Jacob Marcy here? But I want to believe.
Yeah.
Why not believe? It's better
They
to
traded
believe.
Luis Arias to get him.
Sure. Free
Coming
agent.
coming off a batting title. No rumors
Mets?
on that. Where's he gonna play?
Mets, second base.
No. Try again. Catcher.
The Texas Rangers and Evan Carter.
Evan Codd.
When he played last year, did he contribute? I think he did.
Yeah, he was solid.
Okay. Still
Okay.
very young.
Yeah. Don't let me down.
23.
Don't let me down.
He bounced back. Okay.
He played well
Yeah.
as a 22-year-old.
I think. Do you remember like when everyone on the Rangers got injured at the same time, and they like had to rely on like a bunch of bench guys and they all were like hitting. I think Carter was one of the guys that got hurt because for a while he was playing really well for them. And if they had him down the stretch, that might have been different. I don't know.
Beebs, let's throw Carter and don't let me down.
14 stolen bases in 63 games.
Who do you have still left there, Davis?
Cedric.
I didn't know where we landed on
I
Mr. Mullins.
I put Cedric in the losing my religion.
Yeah.
Because in a way he did contribute last year. He got Mets'd.
Trade deadline Mets. We haven't had a good
He
deadline
got
in a while.
sad from leaving the only place he ever knew.
Right, which is like, I get it, but that happens a lot. Dude, lock in.
It's the game.
We have everyone on the board.
Yeah, we do. We sure do.
Does any of it feel nice?
I don't think it feels as bad as he's insinuating. I really don't.
The Don't Let Me Down row is just, it's one of our thickest.
It's juiced.
Do you want to unthick it?
I have a couple young guys with real potential. Jacob Frelick feels like one of the just most solid players in baseball.
Who'd you combine there?
And he's
Sal Frelick and who?
Sal Frelick and Jacob Marcy.
Nice.
Sal Frelick feels like one of the most stable players in baseball. Like, you know what you're going to get day in, day out. Marcy and Carter, sure. Young studs that have contributed.
Sure.
Jake Myers and Frelick, I guess maybe they deserve each other.
Yeah.
Luis Robert is as talented as a player in baseball. The 90th percentile with him and Julio. Joe Adell hit 38 tanks last year. Michael Harris, too, is supposed to be different.
Like,
He
I don't
hasn't
see
been.
anyone in that class that should move up with the other four guys.
Trent Grisham.
Like, if Marcy played a full season, maybe, but he didn't. And you don't even feel
Did
good
not.
about Marcy being there.
I don't. So the winner from each row right now would be Julio.
Yeah.
Who would you take from the second tier?
I would take Merrill.
I think you're right. It's the best potential two-way guy.
I think so.
Best shot at a step up.
We both picked Rafael out of row 3.
Yep. I wouldn't change that.
Row 4?
Row 4. I think it's still Michael Harris the second for me. I've seen what that back can do. I still believe in those first two seasons.
No, it's kind of insane.
What's that?
For the players in that row, 7 players, I think I could make an argument for 5 of them.
Moving up? Or being your
For
guy?
being the best player in that row.
Being the one I'd
Being the
choose.
pick.
So the ones you wouldn't pick.
Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, who are the 2 guys I'm not picking?
You wouldn't
from
pick
that row?
Jake Myers.
Correct.
And you wouldn't pick.
He gets eliminated by Sal Frelick.
I guess you wouldn't pick Carter.
No.
Oh, wow. Who's the other one?
Joe Adell.
Yeah, he doesn't play
Not really a
center
center
fielder. He's
fielder.
not a center fielder.
But
there were some bad
of
highlights
all the
him.
contributors on this
At
board,
least, like actually
he
hit.
contributed
Yeah.
in a way that I don't necessarily need WAR to measure. But yeah, Robert's conversation is pretty easy. Frelick, I think, is the best all-around baseball player. Harris's defense, if there's any offense. Marcy was electric. Carter is young and kind of great.
Like, I would move Frelick up if he just had more time in center.
Yeah, he hasn't played a lot of
He hasn't
center.
played enough. So
If he did another year and it was center field and the stats are the same.
And I do think center field's different. That's
Like,
the
you know
whole
what's
point.
funny? Like, if Joe Adell was like a solid defender in the corner outfield, and then the Angels said, "All right, this year he's going to play center," and we didn't have the numbers yet, we would probably move him up because like of the unknown. He had 38 homers,
38 home.
but we know that he's not a good center field defender. So we
Defense has
against.
never been
never has been.
his thing. Oh, this is weird.
O'Neal Cruz being this low is weird, but it's deserved. I
Dude,
think.
the stats are the
This is bad. This is
stats.
bad.
Like, that conversation is going to get loud if by midseason he's...
I just can't believe it because he's such an athletic freak.
He stole 38 bases. Get him out of center field. I think that's the discussion.
Are we respecting TJ Friedel enough?
I think he's a corner outfielder. And that's part of the discussion. Like, it's kind of funny ballpark factor coming into play here, which that's not normally my game, but how far off are TJ Friedel and Jung Hoo Lee? You know?
Jung Hoo Lee confounds me.
I didn't know you hated Jung Hoo Lee.
No, I want to love Jung Hoo Lee. I really do. I want to love him. I just think he got too big of a contract. And there's too much pressure on him.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
You know?
One full year.
I mean, look at these center fielders.
Yeah.
I think you can play center. It's a big center field.
It's a big center field.
Big center field.
It's not a good situation for him, I don't think.
I think this is the list.
I think so, too.
Wow.
I had fun with this one.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Julio and PCA. Feeling like $1,000,000. Byron Buxton, Jackson Merrill, Dalton Varsho. Motion sickness. Trent Grisham. Harrison Bader, Andy Pajes, and Ceddanne Rafaela. Don't let me down. My God, looking at that list next year.
Yeah.
Robert, Adele, Michael Harris, too, Sal Frelick, Jake Myers and Jacob Marcy, the Jakes, and Evan Carter. Losing My Religion, O'Neill Cruz. Wow. What happened?
Crazy.
We have TJ Friedel, Jung Hoo Lee, Colton Cowser, and Cedric Mullins. Ground Patrol to Major Tom, the defensive lads. Let's hit a little, boys. Yeah. You can climb the board. I know what you can do out there.
I want Denzel Clark to hit a little bit.
Me too.
I think he could be so high up on this list.
Denzel Clark, Brenton Doyle, Jacob Young, Kyle Isbell, Victor Scott Deuce, Parker Meadows, and Billy Eilish, where we always land. Chase DeLauder, Luis Angel Acuna, Justin Crawford, and Alec Thomas. Oh, wait, the text from Dalton? Yes, I think so. Gold Glove caliber. Alec Thomas moves up.
Wow. At the buzzer. At the buzzer.
There was something different about him when I looked at all that together.
Okay. I'm not going to fight it.
And I like
the other guys we can shrug and see you haven't played.
They're all like prospects. Really, one of them pops, and we'll see him on top of the list next year. Tell us what we got wrong. Tell us what we got right. Again, send all of your DMs to @JollyOlive. He will respond within 30 minutes.
I respond if they're nice.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you comment, leave a review, share with a friend. And we will see you next time on Wake and Jake.